this is my Christmas village, and we're going to be putting it together. I've been collecting pieces over the last, I want to say maybe 10 years. So this is a collection of items from past few years. I don't think I have a train that works anymore, so I may or may not put the trains railroad tracks in, but haven't quite decided yet. But I will definitely bring you along on the journey to show you how I put this together. Okay, so I have all of the pieces from the village unpacked. I've got quite a few small pieces like this. I've got a few trees, but I may have to get a couple more trees, since a few of them, I have one that kind of got squished in the box. So let's see if I can work that out. And then I have the stand. I've got the stand right here, so I'll see if I can work this tree out and fix that to use it. And I have the railroad for the train, but like I said, I don't think I have a train that works. What I did with the train, let me whip over here real quickly. Since it wasn't working well, I used it on my snowman's hat that I made last year. So that's part of the railroad, and that is the train, or one of the trains that I had, but it was not working well, so it found a new home. Now back over to here, and then I have these are the lights that are going to be going into each house that requires one, and I'll show you how that's done. It goes into that little slot right in there, and it's just held in place by a clip. So I think there's one bulb that does not work. I believe this is it, so I'll have to switch that one out, but everything else I think is good. And I will most likely have to run an extension cord here to light it all up. Now the reason why I used a white sheet is because I'm trying to avoid using that powdered snow, because it just creates too much of a mess. And what I'll do is I'll also string a few battery operated lights throughout the village. It's not set up yet. I'm just showing you it all unpacked. We really have, my son and I are going to be putting it together once he's finished with school. Alright, so stay tuned. lights right now to see how it looks, and I think we have one bulb that's not working, so I have to fix that, but so far so good. Alright, so I finished putting up the village with Nicholas's help, and we've put the lights in some of the buildings. You probably can't see it lit right now, but I'm going to turn it off in a minute so you can see the village with the lights on. I'm not going to put the fake snow on here because it just creates too much of a mess, but when it's lit at night you probably won't even be able to see the wires anyway. But just wanted to give you an overall view of it. Here's the entrance. I wish I had a few more trees, and I still have time to add to it because I didn't think it was actually this big. But I have been collecting for a number of years. So just to give you an idea, I'm standing far back, and let me show you the ones that are lit. A few of them are lit. That one, I think that bulb is out, so I have to fix that. So those are a few of them, a few of the buildings that have the lights in. And I have a couple more strings of lights that are going to act as maybe roads, and you'll see what I mean when the lights are turned off. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights off so you can have an idea of what it looks like in the dark. Now the entire thing is not going to be lit, so what I may do is I will probably put some candles in certain areas. I'm not sure just yet, but doesn't that look amazing? Alright, so let me turn off the light so you can see it in the dark. Okay, so like I've said, not everything is going to be lit, but I will most likely put some candles in certain areas to give it a little bit more light. But for now, this is what it looks like in the dark. Those are the buildings that have the lights in them. Their houses and the bank and the school and the bed and breakfast homes. So those have lights in them, and then here is a string of lights that I've put in to kind of act as a road. And there is another string, but I think the batteries are a little weak right now. You can see that other one right there, so I'm going to change out the batteries in that one, but just so you have an idea. So I'll add some candles in different areas. That will light it up even more. But in any village, not everything is going to be lit, but I will get some battery operated lights because my granddaughter is most likely going to be playing here like my kids did and like her dad did before her. So I want to have the battery operated rather than the flame, just to be on the safe side. Again,